Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Paulina Mwakira and this time round just decided to share what I've been learning for the past let's say 13 days. So I had a client who wanted to learn more about Barracuda email protection. They have been using AWS, and since I've been training on AWS, I had to interact with them. And they mentioned they have been interacting with Barracuda to protect their emails. And so I decided to just get into and see what the Barracuda email protection feature is about. And yeah, I think it is cool. So I do not claim to be a Barracuda expert in any way, but I'll just share what I learned over the past few days while I was interacting with this client. Okay, so the Barracuda platform, it's basically a security platform offering lots of features. And one of the major features that stood out for me is their email protection features that they do have available. So you can, as you can see, I'm just in my trial period. When you get started, you get around 14-day free trial just to experiment on what this platform is about. So just to give an overview of the Barracuda network. So once you start your trial, this is the page you might land on. And over here, you can see lots of features available. So I'll just give an overview of them. I won't be discussing all of them, probably the ones related to email security. So at the very top, like here, you can see the backup feature. And this one is just to prevent data loss, minimize downtime. You're getting a scalable backup, just an all-in-one easy-to-use solution, ensuring our data is protected in any way. So it's a subscription-based model. You pay as you go, no upfront hardware costs, no hardware upgrades. It's very easy to deploy, and yep, you can use this just to meet majority of your recovery point objective and recovery time objective. So I have not purchased this one, so I won't be discussing it in depth, but I can say I also have free trial that I can utilize. So that is something you can check on. So one of the features I'll be discussing heavily is the email gateway defense. Now with the email gateway defense feature, it's just comprehensive email security solution, giving us security against sophisticated attacks. It's very easy to deploy. So we'll discuss majority of the features available just to ensure protection, email continuity, and lots of scanning of inbound and outbound email to prevent any form of data loss. Also subscription based, you don't need to install any software. We do have the cloud archiving service, which is also part of my subscription. Okay, we do also have the cloud archiving service, which is also part of my subscription. And over here, we are just getting a secure cloud-based archiving, especially when you want to meet the compliance requirements. And it's ideal for use cases. For example, if you're using Office 365, G Suite, and it also uses the Barracuda cloud just to make sure we are storing data for as long as needed without any risk of deletion, increasing our user productivity. And we are also managing access to every message that was ever sent or received in this case. And you can also add some other add-ins that I'm going to discuss when I get to that specific feature. The next feature, we do have the impersonation protection feature. And this one is more of protecting against phishing and impersonation protection. And the business email compromise that we have available. So it utilizes some form of artificial intelligence, and it has a very deep integration with Microsoft 365, just to give us a comprehensive cloud-based solution that guards against some of these threats. So I'll be discussing that too. We do have the domain fraud protection feature where you can establish DMARC. I'll be discussing that if you want to protect your domain just to ensure your organization is your organization's domain is not used to scam others, basically. So that sort of protection. We also have incident response. We know that we don't have any email defense technology that can protect against increasingly advanced email threats 100% of the time. So, and even when we have that, you have to respond quickly to these threats. So, with the Barracuda incident response feature, you are able to respond to threats quickly and effectively, but by just automating workflows, which we are going to look at. Yeah, we do have the cloud to cloud backup feature just to help us with backing up. And Microsoft actually recommends you use a third party backup for your Microsoft 365 and also your Entra ID tenant. So you are going to back up things like your Entra ID, Microsoft 365 data, and that includes Teams, Exchange Online, SharePoint, your OneDrive, your OneNote, and so on and so on. We also have the security awareness training feature. And with the security awareness training platform, we enable our users and our organization to understand and be able to respond correctly to any latest phishing techniques, recognize phishing clues, prevent email fraud, data loss, and also your, you know, brand, just protect against your brand damage. So there we have lots of training materials, and you can also simulate some sort of phishing attacks to your organization and get reports on who in the organization is susceptible to these types of attacks. We do have the data inspector just to get information. So, for example, sensitive or private data, things like social security numbers, credit card information can be kind of scattered in your infrastructure in some way, maybe in some files you have never visited. So, the Data Inspector feature will automatically scan your OneDrive just for business, SharePoint data, check if there are any sensitive information, and give information about how you're going to remediate those. So that is an overview. I honestly haven't checked like the other tools available, but I know they must be very helpful in this case. So that is just an overview of, yeah, the Barracuda cloud control and the security features that are available. So I'm going to start to just dive into some of the ones that I have interacted with to show you what are the capabilities we have available in that. Okay, see you in the next one. We'll get started with the email gateway defense. Thank you.